Hello, Golden Vitality family. Did you know that one of the most personal and powerful ways to support your senior health happens right in the privacy of your home? In today's video, we'll guide you through simple, practical, and doctor-approved tips to enjoy masturbation safely, comfortably, and confidently at any age. Stay tuned. Your body deserves this care. Hello, and a very warm welcome to you from all of us here at Golden Vitality. We're so happy you're spending some time with us today. At Golden Vitality, we cherish the journey of aging, viewing it as a rich season filled with opportunities for continued well-being, connection, and personal discovery. We believe in open and honest conversations about all aspects of health, even those that might feel a bit private or haven't always been easy to discuss. Today, we want to gently and respectfully talk about a practical topic: how seniors can engage in masturbation safely and comfortably in the privacy of their own homes. Our goal is simply to provide clear, helpful, and reassuring guidance, free from judgment, focusing entirely on health, safety, and comfort. Remember, this information offers general suggestions. Your personal health situation is unique. So please always feel comfortable chatting with your doctor or a trusted healthcare provider for advice tailored just for you. They are your best partners in health. Life in our 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond is often a time of embracing new rhythms and cherishing familiar comforts. Maybe you find peace tending your garden, coaxing life from the soil. Perhaps it's the pure delight of connecting with grandchildren, sharing stories across generations. Maybe you find fulfillment volunteering your time and wisdom in the community. Or perhaps you treasure quiet moments with a good book, a stimulating pun, or simply watching the birds outside your window. These activities contribute to a rich and meaningful life. Alongside these pursuits, our physical selves remain an important part of our experience. Our bodies naturally change, bringing wisdom but sometimes also new considerations regarding physical activity and comfort. Our need for connection, touch, comfort, and pleasure often endures. Sexuality, in its broadest sense, including intimacy with oneself through self-pleasure, masturbation, can remain a part of life for many older adults. First, let's be clear about what we mean. Masturbation is simply the act of touching one's own body, usually the genitals or other sensitive areas, for pleasure. It often leads to sexual arousal and sometimes orgasm. It's a private, personal experience. Health professionals widely recognize it as a normal and generally healthy aspect of human sexuality for many people throughout their entire lives. Regardless of age or relationship status, many view it as a form of self-care, stress relief, and self-discovery. Myths from the past sometimes suggested this activity was harmful, but modern medical understanding assures us that for most people, masturbation itself is not inherently dangerous or detrimental to health. It doesn't cause blindness, weakness, or any of the other unfounded problems claimed in old wives' tales. However, like any physical activity, approaching it with mindfulness, awareness of your own body, and attention to safety and comfort is always wise, especially as we navigate the changes that can come with aging. Our focus today is purely practical. How can seniors who choose to engage in self-pleasure do so in a way that feels good, comfortable, and above all, safe within their own home? Creating a safe and comfortable personal space. Your environment plays a big role in feeling relaxed and secure, which is essential for enjoyable self-pleasure. Ensure privacy. This might seem obvious, but feeling secure from interruption is key. Choose a time and place where you know you won't be disturbed. This might be your bedroom, a bathroom, or another private space. Consider locking the door if it helps you relax fully. If you live with others, choose a time when you are likely to be alone or undisturbed. Feeling rushed or anxious about being discovered will detract from the experience and relaxation benefits. Physical comfort. Think about where you feel most physically comfortable and supported. This might be lying in bed, perhaps propped up with pillows, reclining in a comfortable armchair, or even sitting in a warm bath taking care. Of course, with water safety, make sure the room temperature is comfortable for you. Discomfort from being too cold, too hot, awkwardly positioned will interfere with pleasure. Use pillows strategically under your knees, behind your back, or between your legs to support joints and maintain comfortable alignment, especially if you have arthritis or back pain. Setting a relaxing mood optional. While not essential, some people find that creating a calming atmosphere enhances the experience. This is entirely personal. You might enjoy dimming the lights, lighting a pleasant scented candle safely away from flammable materials, or playing soft, relaxing music. The goal is simply to create a space that feels peaceful and conducive to letting go of outside worries and focusing on your own sensations. Prioritizing hygiene, a simple foundation for safety. Good hygiene is fundamental to preventing infections, which can sometimes be more of a concern as we age or if we have certain health conditions like diabetes. Wash your hands. This is the most important step. Before and after touching your genitals or using any devices. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and warm water. This simple act significantly reduces the risk of transferring bacteria that could potentially cause urinary tract infections, UTIs, or other irritations. Clean any devices. If you choose to use personal massagers, vibrators, or other sex toys, keeping them clean is crucial. Bacteria can accumulate on surfaces. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for cleaning. This usually involves washing with soap and warm water or using a specialized toy cleaner before and after each use. Ensure they are completely dry before storing them. Gentle cleansing of genital area, if desired, while not always necessary before masturbation, if you practice good daily hygiene. Ensure the area is generally clean. Avoid harsh soaps or douching for women, as these can disrupt the natural balance of bacteria and cause irritation. Plain water or very mild, unscented soap for external cleansing is usually sufficient. Listening intently to your body's signals. Your body is your best guide. Paying close attention to its signals is key to ensuring both safety and pleasure, especially considering age-related changes. Pain is a stop sign. This is paramount. Masturbation should feel pleasurable or at least neutral. It should never be painful. If you experience pain, stop what you're doing immediately. Try changing position, using more lubrication, being gentler, or stimulating a different area. If pain persists during or after self-pleasure, especially if it's new or severe, it's important to mention it to your doctor, as it could indicate an underlying issue that needs attention, like an infection, skin condition, or structural problem. Be gentle as we age. Skin, particularly in the genital area, can become thinner, drier, and more sensitive, especially for women after menopause due to lower estrogen levels. Tissues might be more prone to irritation, bruising, or tiny tears, microabrasions if subjected to rough handling or excessive friction. Approach self-touch with gentleness. Start slowly and increase pressure or speed only if it feels comfortable. Remember, pleasure often comes from sensitive stimulation, not necessarily intense force. Pace yourself. There's no need to rush towards orgasm unless that's what feels right for you. Take your time exploring different types of touch, pressures, and areas. Sometimes, the journey of arousal itself is deeply pleasurable and relaxing. Allow yourself to savor the sensations without feeling pressured to reach a specific goal quickly. Acknowledge changes. Recognize that your body's responses might be different now than they were decades ago. Arousal might take longer. Sensations might feel different. Orgasm might feel less intense or take longer to achieve, or sometimes might not occur. And the recovery period afterwards might be longer. This is all normal. Try to approach these changes with curiosity and acceptance rather than frustration. Focus on the pleasure and relaxation you can experience, rather than comparing it to the past. Addressing common physical considerations for seniors. Several physical changes common in later life might require some adaptation for comfortable and safe self-pleasure. These are manageable with the right approaches. The absolute importance of lubrication. This cannot be stressed enough, particularly for women. After menopause, the significant drop in estrogen often leads to vaginal dryness, thinning of the vaginal walls, vaginal atrophy, and reduced elasticity. This can make any vaginal touch, including self-stimulation involving the vagina or surrounding areas, feel uncomfortable, scratchy, or downright painful. Using a lubricant is not a sign of inadequacy, it's a smart, essential tool for comfort and safety. Choose wisely. Opt for a good quality water-based or silicone-based lubricant. These are readily available over the counter at pharmacies and supermarkets. Water-based lubricants are versatile and wash off easily, but may need reapplication. Silicone-based lubricants last longer and are very slippery, but shouldn't be used with silicone toys. They can degrade the toy material over time. Avoid. Do not use petroleum jelly like Vaseline, baby oil, lotions, or saliva. These are not designed for internal use, can irritate sensitive tissues, alter vaginal pH, increasing infection risk, and potentially damage latex condoms, though not usually relevant for solo play or some sex toy. Apply generously. Don't be shy. Apply lubricant directly to the genital area, your fingers, or any device you might be using. Reapply as needed throughout your session to maintain comfort. Men too, while dryness is less commonly an issue for men, some may find lubricant enhances comfort and sensation, especially if experiencing dryness related to medications or certain health conditions. Navigating mobility, joint pain, and arthritis, stiff joints, back pain, or limited range of motion can make certain positions uncomfortable. Don't let this deter you if you desire pleasure. Just adapt. Find comfortable positions. Experiment to find what works for your body. Lying on your side with pillows between your knees and under your head might be more comfortable than lying flat on your back or stomach. Sitting semi-reclined in a supportive chair could also work well. Use pillows. Pillows are your friends. Use them strategically for support. Under hips, knees, back, to relieve pressure on joints and maintain comfortable alignment. Explore different areas. Pleasure isn't solely located in the genitals. Explore gentle touch on other sensitive areas, inner thighs, abdomen, breasts, neck, which might be easier to reach and also contribute to arousal. Consider timing. You might feel less stiff or have more energy at certain times of the day. Plan accordingly, perhaps after a warm bath or shower when muscles are more relaxed. Dealing with limited hand strength or dexterity, arthritis or other conditions affecting the hands can make manual stimulation difficult or painful. Assistive devices. This is where personal massagers or vibrators can be incredibly helpful. Many are designed with ergonomic handles that are easier to grip than trying to maintain pressure with fingers. Look for devices that are lightweight and have simple controls. Experiment with positions. Find ways to prop a device or use body positioning so less hand strength is required. Managing skin sensitivity. If your skin has become generally more sensitive or fragile, be extra mindful. Extra gentleness. Use lighter touch and less friction. Hypoallergenic products. If using lubricant, you might opt for one specifically labeled hypoallergenic or designed for sensitive skin, free from perfumes, dyes, or parabens. Monitor skin. Pay attention to any signs of irritation after masturbation and adjust your technique or products if needed. Using assistive devices, sex toys safely. If you choose to use vibrators, massagers, dildos, or other devices, safety is key. Choose body-safe materials. Look for toys made from non-porous materials like medical-grade silicone, ABS plastic, glass, or stainless steel. Avoid porous materials like jelly rubber or vinyl, as they can harbor bacteria even after cleaning and may contain potentially harmful chemicals. Phthalates. Start slow. If using a vibrator, begin on the lowest setting and gradually increase intensity only if desired and comfortable. Overstimulation can sometimes be unpleasant or even painful. Clean thoroughly as mentioned under hygiene. Clean devices before and after every single use according to the manufacturer's instructions. Use appropriate lubricant. Remember, water-based lubricant is generally safe with all toy materials. Silicone lubricant should not be used with silicone toys. Never insert objects not designed for this purpose, using household objects like vegetables, tool handles, etc. For insertion is extremely dangerous and can lead to severe injury, infection, or objects getting stuck and requiring emergency medical removal. Stick to devices specifically designed and sold for sexual use. Inspect devices. Regularly check toys for any signs of damage, cracking, or breakdown of material, as this could harbor bacteria or cause injury. Discard damaged toys, knowing when extra caution or a doctor's visit is needed. While generally safe, there are situations where it's wise to be cautious or consult your doctor. Severe or unstable heart conditions. As mentioned before, if you have serious heart issues, unstable angina, recent heart attack, severe heart failure, uncontrolled arrhythmias, discuss the safety of any physical exertion, including sexual activity, with your cardiologist before engaging in it. Recent surgery. Follow your surgeon's post-operative instructions regarding physical activity, including when it's safe to resume sexual activity. Avoid straining healing incisions or areas. Active infections or painful conditions. If you have an active urinary tract infection, yeast infection, genital herpes outbreak, painful pelvic condition, or a painful skin condition affecting the genitals like lichen sclerosis, direct stimulation might worsen symptoms or be very painful. It might be best to wait until the condition resolves or flares down, or focus on non-genital touch. Discuss safe practices with your doctor if you have chronic conditions affecting the area. Unexplained pain or bleeding. If you experience new or persistent pain during or after masturbation, or any unusual bleeding, make an appointment with your doctor to rule out any underlying medical causes. Emotional safety and well-being. Safety isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Respect your feelings. If the act brings up feelings of guilt, shame, anxiety due to personal beliefs or past experiences, acknowledge these feelings. Don't force yourself to do something that causes significant emotional distress. Honor your values. Your personal, cultural, or religious beliefs are important. If self-pleasure conflicts with your deeply held values, respecting those values is crucial for your emotional well-being. Focus on self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. If you choose to explore self-pleasure, approach it with curiosity and self-acceptance, free from judgment. If you choose not to, that's equally valid. Potential yin. Remember, for many, self-pleasure can be a positive tool for stress relief, relaxation, mood improvement, and better sleep, all contributing to overall emotional wellness. Your doctor is a resource. Don't hesitate to bring up concerns related to sexual health or function with your doctor. They are there to help with all aspects of your well-being. You can discuss pain during intercourse or self-stimulation, issues with dryness, inappropriate lubricants, or treatments like local estrogen therapy for women, effects of medications on sexual function or desire, concerns about safety related to your specific health conditions, any changes you've noticed that worry you. They can provide confidential advice, reassurance, and treatment options if needed. In conclusion, embracing safe and comfortable self-care. So, how can seniors masturbate safely at home? By creating a private and comfortable environment, practicing good hygiene, listening attentively to your body's signals, being gentle, using lubrication generously, especially for women, adapting to physical limitations with different positions or assistive devices, and using any devices made of body-safe materials correctly. It's about approaching this personal activity with mindfulness, self-awareness, and self-compassion. It's about understanding that pleasure and self-intimacy can continue to be a part of life, and that taking simple, practical steps can ensure the experience is safe, comfortable, and potentially beneficial for your overall well-being. This knowledge empowers you to make choices that feel right for you, free from unfounded fears, and focused on nurturing your whole self, body, mind, and spirit. It aligns with living a life of dignity, personal freedom, and continued growth, where your comfort and well-being are paramount. Thank you for joining us at Golden Vitality for this practical and important conversation. We hope these tips provide helpful guidance and reassurance. Remember, your body is unique, and your choices about self-care are deeply personal. If you have further questions or specific concerns related to your health, please do feel comfortable reaching out to your doctor or another trusted healthcare professional. They are your best partners in ensuring your continued health and vitality. Take wonderful care of yourself, stay informed, and continue to embrace all the possibilities of this rich chapter of life.